Good morning, everybody.
And welcome back to our first show.
So, today's episode will be, as usual, a little bit of code, a little bit of
Daily issues or
Issues,
life
oh my God.
subjects. Life subjects in general. Because we talk about work and student life and mental health and physical health and everything actually. So that's why we said there are life subjects. And today's subject is related to work actually. When you change jobs, when do you feel like you need to change job? There are people who just changes job because we're not talking about entrepreneurs. We're talking about like employment. As an employee, especially in the beginning of their career, when would be really important, or when would be good for that person to change the job. There are people who change their jobs to get a raise or a bigger income. There are those who change because they're not feeling good anymore in their job. So yeah, there are a lot of different reasons why. So what do you think about that?
I think you are better suited than me to talk about it.
Because you didn't change
Yeah.
jobs a lot. So,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
I didn't change a lot. I did do some experience and then went directly to the entrepreneurship because I like it. And
Not only that, it takes more than just liking it. Actually, you
it's
have
my
to.
life.
Yeah. Okay. That was extreme. Extreme.
Yeah, it is my life. It is the definition of my life for now. But perhaps I don't know. I'm not that. So I'm perhaps the learning curve. It's one of the essential things. If you feel that you become the guru of the company and whatever is the subject, it means that you did.
They have nothing more to offer.
Yeah, so perhaps either change in the company in different departments or change a new experience. I prefer if you stay in the same industry, so you learn from that and you become that specific in the industry. Other than that, tell us your experience.
Okay, for me, yes. Learning is really important. Whenever you feel like you are not progressing and you're not learning anything new for a long time, give it like months. No more than that. Don't wait for a whole year doing absolutely nothing for you to change jobs. And actually take a look at the market. See if your skills are really high on demand. If they are, then start looking for something new. If they're not, then actually try to work on your skills so that you have those that are highly in demand. Second thing is your mental health. And because if you want to learn efficiently and work efficiently and evolve good, you have to have that. At the very least, the things that make you feel good at work. I'm not talking about happiness, absolute happiness at work, or absolute amaze. It's not about being really, having the dream job. I don't know if it actually exists, but you have to have the very least for a stable life, for a good atmosphere. If it is a toxic atmosphere, if it's so negative and you have to go through it every single day for one reason or another, maybe it's a manager or a colleague or just the way of how things are working there, then you have to consider looking for another thing if you cannot change it. So there's a say that says if you don't like a situation, try to fix it or think about fixing it. If it's not fixable, then you have to actually leave that and do something else, if you have that option. So I would say think about yourself, especially in the beginning of your career and even after, later on. Think about yourself. Are you learning really good? Are you evolving the way you want to? Are you feeling good, like really, like not feeling that pressure that is toxic, because there is the pressure and the stress that is good, that is making you work more and be passionate about what you're doing and evolve in everything, and there's that pressure or stress that becomes toxic and plays with your mind and your mental stability and health. So that's important for me. Those are the reasons why I would actually change a job. Actually, yeah.
Good to know.
Tell us
your
what
story.
you think.
Yeah.
Exactly. Did you feel stuck at a job? Did you decide to change a job, and why? Comment below.
And if you did, and there is some people who didn't, try to help each other and bring that value so we can all learn and be happy.
Yeah, it's all about the community. It's all about helping each other. So let's help each other grow together.
Thank you very much. And moving on to section number 2. Where
we read inspirational quotes, discuss them to inspire each other. And today's quote is
throw your heart over the fence and the rest will follow. And it's said by Norman Vincent Peale.
Huh.
Yeah.
Throw your heart over the fence. Is the fence the, like, if it's the limitation of your comfort zone, I would say?
Yeah, it can be. It can be.
If I see it like, yeah, you are in your comfort zone, then you have fences around your comfort zone, then you have to go out of there. To go out of there, you have to push yourself, be passionate, pursue something outside of that comfort zone. So to be passionate, passion comes with the heart. So you have to throw your heart and then follow your heart outside of your comfort zone. That's how I see it.
Yeah, for sure. I see it also at the same time that if you want to do something special, first of all, do the action. Like, put your heart there, or
throw yourself
there, and you will find yourself in that situation. So you need to figure that out.
Like, too late. Now you have to live with it.
Yeah, it's like, I think Richard, the one who owned Virgin, he said if an opportunity comes to you, you take the opportunity and then you
learn how to do it.
How to handle
Absolutely.
it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you love what you want to do and you love to take that risk, take it. You will not
take the leap of faith.
You will not know everything. We are a good example of that. We did start a company, and I know a lot of people saying you are young, you don't have enough experience. But what I'm laughing about at the same time is that being a worker will not give me that experience of being an entrepreneur, because when you are an entrepreneur, you will need to learn a lot of new things, manage small amount of money, manage a good risk, try to create a brand, and and if you work in big company, you will have specific things and you will not know the whole thing.
I would say entrepreneurship, you only learn it once you start doing it, actually.
Yeah.
So
and you cannot write it down in your mind, and you will never know the right things.
I don't know if there is a right time to start your entrepreneur life. I know people who started like just after school or before school, and they're really successful. So it's not about time, it's about when you are ready to take that leap of faith or to jump into it and then learn how to do it in the process. So it's normal to be afraid. I understand. I for one was, but we said like, okay, let's just jump and see what happens. And to be honest, the waters are not calm. It is really wavy, and it depends on other things that can come, like the weather, if there is a storm coming or everything, or like that kind of thing that you do not calculate or you not know in advance. So it's not that calm, it's not that easy, but it's worth it. I find that
for sure.
It's worth it.
And when you're back behind the wall, you don't have any choice than moving forward. And if you put yourself in that situation, you will learn in exceptional ways.
And you discover your capabilities, you discover what you are capable of doing, actually, absolutely. So what do you think, guys? How do you do you often leave your comfort zone, and how do you do it, actually? Comment below your experience, you guys.
And with that, we say thank you very much.
And see you in the next episode. Bye.